Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Colleen C to Serendipity. Today I am going to make a tassel. And excuse my room, it's a mess. My daughter moved out and I moved some of my craft stuff to her room and she moved back in. So my room's a mess. I'm trying to get everything situated again. It's hard. So what we're gonna make is this tassel right here. Let me zoom in here for you and hope that's not too close. And this is made of paper, and I got the idea from Natasha over at Treasure Books. If you want to go check her out, I might try to link the video down below. I'm not sure. Kind of new to this YouTubing stuff, but I'll try to do that for you. So I just made it out of, I don't know if you can really see, it is like a textured paper, like embossed, not textured, but it's really light. And I just started with, she made like from a 6x6 piece of paper, but you can make it from any size. So yeah, I put a little lace on there, is that little, because that's where you would, that's where you roll it. Excuse me, a couple little beads on there, and I did some jute twine, but I think it's too messy. It's like sloppy. You know how jute is at frays and everything, but that's what I was kind of in a hurry yesterday when making this, and I wanted to get a video out, and that wasn't happening. So, and then I just put a couple little beads down at the bottom, little 3. You can't hardly see that one, but then the gold one and blue one. Yeah, so that was my first attempt. So this one will be my second attempt. So I'm just going to lay that aside. Maybe I'll leave it right there so you can all look at it. But here's the things that you need. Got a little bit of, instead of lace on this one, I'm going to use this. Probably, yeah, just cut that out and make it, you don't need very much. This was a piece of, I don't even know what you call that. I'm sure it was a placemat. It looked like an Easter egg. My friend in Florida, Creating with Jovi. Hi, Jovi, if you're watching. She sent this to me, so yeah, I don't need very much of that. I probably just use like this part here. Anyway, you need a ruler. Now, I have a metal ruler, but guess what? I don't know where it's at. So, I'm just going to use this. I used this other day, and it worked really good. And then, you need a really sharp box cutter, box opener, razor cutter, whatever you want to call this. I got this in a toolkit, and it's really still very sharp. And also, when it gets dull, you see these lines here, you just pop those off. I've experienced with these. I've worked with these over there. And then a pencil, mark your paper. And then this is So Easy Floss. Now, this is like a, I'm looking at this now, it's an embroidery floss. So this is what I'm going to do instead of the jute. I think that'll work out better. I can't even remember where I got that. I think I ordered this offline. But anyway, I'll use that. I might use this gray or this black one. I don't know. We'll see. But, and some beads, and I got some of these beads. I don't know. I'm going to use this paper here to make my tassel. It's kind of a thicker paper than this, but I don't know. I got some other beads here, some jewelry that I tore apart, and I guess I'll figure that out as we go. So I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. Yeah, let's just get started with making this tassel. Now, she started with, I'm going to put this aside. This was just for a little interest instead of this blah cutting board here. Now, she started with a 6x6, and I just had that paper yesterday, and I'm like, oh, I'll use this. So today I'm going to start with a 6x6. So, and this side is kind of uneven, so this side here I've cut before, but I'm gonna start with this 6x6. So if you want to, your cutting board here, I've got this on 16, so you go over 6, that'd be 10. But I'm just gonna put the lead out, Colleen. Just do this here. I'm so excited. I'm going to collab with Creatively Created Crochet Tuesday, July 5th. We're going to do a collab. We're going to make a envelope junk journal. Junk journal out of envelopes. So if you're interested, please come over to her channel, Creatively Created Crochet C. Really sweet lady. She's helped me grow my channel. She's a crocheter of 24 years, 23, 24 years. She's a mom. She's a YouTuber. She's a youth pastor. She's a great gal. And I sent her the envelopes. And we're gonna make a journal together. So if you want to check that out, it's going to be live July 5th, and it's going to be 8:30 Central Time. So it's going to be 9:30 Eastern Time. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm sure she'll be promoting it on her channel. I don't have a community tab on my channel yet, but it's coming, and I'm going to figure out, I'm going to ask a couple friends. So there I got it laid out, a 6x6. You can see the marks I made. So I'm just going to cut this with my box opener instead of getting the scissors out. You just need to press on this real tight, make sure your paper don't move, and make sure, and I've messed this up before, make sure your box cutter is right up against your ruler. And we got that. That was a little off, but that's okay. So this was, gosh, I can't even remember. I think this was like a book. Like you open a book and this is one of the first pages that you see. So I thought that was really neat. Pretty pinkish color. I'm not really a pink girl. I'm not a girly girl. I never have been. I was a tomboy growing up. If you wanted to find me, I was probably outside climbing a tree or making mud pies or whatever. But I'm really not a lacy, frilly kind of girl either. I very seldom wear makeup. Not saying that I won't or I don't wear makeup, but I do every once in a while. So to each his own, you know. Thank God God made us all different, unique to ourselves. Thank God we're not all the same, right? What a boring world we would live in if we were all the same. All right, I'm seeing something that I don't like. Oh, well, that'll work. That'll work. This rough edge, I forgot I had this. But you can make your tassel straight like this, the end. See how straight that is? I just cut those even. So I'm going to do a little trick that she showed to make the bottom of the tassel a little bit different. She just cut kind of a wavy edge on the bottom, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Just freehanding this. There's no right or wrong way. Just making a little wave in here. And this will be the bottom of my tassel then. I have a running joke with a couple of my friends, or they have a running joke on YouTube about some tassels. So I think I might tag them in this. Oh, okay. So we got our 6x6 cut out. So now what we need to do is cut some of this off. Yeah, I got to make sure I leave my wavy bottom. So I'm going to cut a little bit off the edge, and I'm going to mark here. I think I'm going to leave not a 1/2 inch, probably a 1/4 of an inch up at the top, because, or should I do it more? Maybe I'll do a 1/2 inch. That's what I'll do. I'll do a 1/2 inch up here at the top. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And you'll see why I'm doing this here. And then I'm gonna cut off. Should I cut off a 1/2 inch again? Yes. So in reality, now this is still going to be a 6x6, but this we're going to get rid of, and you'll see why. And I'm just going to cut this just up to that line. Okay. I didn't do that very straight. Okay, then we're going to cut this off just to that line. And I'll let you know what that's for here in a minute. So here we go, making our tassel. This is going to take a minute, more than a minute. So we got to make these little strips, right? We got to make our tassel. So what I'm going to do here, this ruler is really too long. And guess what? Oh, I bet I know where that's at. Anyway, I'm going to make do with this. Just make do. We can't hold the video up any longer. Okay, so I got my cutting mat here. I'm going to kind of go by it. These little dots. Each dot is I believe, a 1/4 of an inch, an 1/8 of an inch. So what we're going to do is line these up and just make a cut just up to the line and down. And then I'm going to move my ruler over another like 1/8 to a 1/4 of an inch and cut down. And we're going to do this the whole length of the paper. And try not to let your ruler move like I just did. I'm getting in a hurry. And you'll see how this goes. All right, I'll be right back. I'm back. All right, I've decided to go with different string. I don't particularly like how that brown looks. And so we're going to go with a different string here. I like this gray. I think that'll look good. Sorry, I should have been prepared. Had a couple visitors that knock on my door. They were looking for 47 and I'm 42, so I directed them to 47. They kept apologizing. Sorry we bothered you. I'm like, it's perfectly okay. There are some good people left in this world. My cousin had on her Facebook today, she has a mentally and physically handicapped son. I'm just guessing this. I'm going to cut that off right there. Just kind of eyeballing it. I'm kind of have to guesstimate for you. We're going to have a couple knots in here, and put the beads on here and everything. So so back to my story about my cousin. She has a handicapped son, mentally and physically handicapped, and he's a handful. He's in his 30s, and I'm not for sure how old my cousin is, but anyway, her son. And anyway, she said she went to Walmart and she was trying to get him in the special cart. I can't remember what they call them. I'm sorry. But she and a nice lady stopped and said, "Can I help you?" And she said, "No." So my cousin's very independent. She's, of course, on her own. And so anyway, she went on, finally got her son in the, I'm doing this backwards. Now I'm feeding this string. Can you see that? See the hole there? I'm feeding it through there. You know what? I'm making it difficult. I'm sorry. So we're going to push that through there. Much easier. So anyway, they go shopping and everything. So she's getting her son, getting her car loaded and everything, and getting her, of course, they park in a handicap spot, getting her son in the car and everything. And she said there's barely enough room to get him in the car, because those handicapped, I never understood. I'm sorry, those of you that have to park in handicap, I never understood why there was the parking spot and then the grids. But I seen a handicapped person at a, I'm going to go with the yellow, at a, not second guessing, I got to get on with this video, at a hospital one time. And I'm like, oh, that's why those are there. So it's just something you don't think about. You take stuff for granted. And yeah. So anyway, the van doors opened, and you got to get the wheelchair out and everything. The seat, some of them are not wheelchairs, some of them are the big seats and everything. So you guys, I'm sorry. I'm just going to throw this together. I am not at all prepared. I need I need to take this out because I need to thread these beads on here. So anyway, a gentleman came up to her again and asked, "Do you need help? Can I help you?" And she goes, "No, I'm fine." And she said the gentleman seen that she was struggling. So he got in his vehicle instead of taking the time to back out, which, you know, it would have took extra time to back out, he pulled forward so she could load her son in her vehicle easier. And I told her, you know, there's still some kind, I mean, not to be arrogant or rude or anything. I think he was doing her a favor, and I told her, I wrote on her Facebook page, you know, there still are some decent human beings left in this world. Thank God for that. You know, you hear so much of the CRAP that's going on in the world, and we don't need that. We have enough of that. We need to show each other kind, compassionate. You know, what would Jesus do? You know, he would be kind and compassionate. He would help somebody that, you know, somebody else kept passing by. And so, yeah, we need to be more compassionate to our fellow human beings. I was just getting this string on here, and I got my beads up here, and I also failed to mention that you might want a glue gun, because this, you know, is going to come up. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue with my glue gun right down in here. And I'm going to pull this through, just like so. That bead will be kind of glued there. I need to knot this here. I'm using this needle to make a loop. Let's see if we can do it without the needle. First, do it without the needle, and then put the needle in there so we can make it tight. This video's going longer than I wanted, but I want to make sure you all put that knot as close to that bead as you can. That's where your needle would come in, and I failed to do that, but it worked. Pull that tight. All right, there's your little loop on your string. So down here I've already put this, and I kind of messed it up, but it'll work. I'm putting beads down here, so I tied a knot there, and I didn't tie this knot as close as I wanted, but that'll work. We'll make it work. So now I'm going to put these other beads on, just like the other. Let me see if I can do this without burning myself. I have finger protectors. Guess where they're at? Yeah, your guess is good as mine. I don't know. I've so got to organize my room. I got a long holiday weekend coming up, so guess what I might be doing? My daughter and my two daughters are going to go to up north from where I live. Let's tie a knot first. Let's kind of get these even. So I want a knot about right there. And if they aren't even, it's okay. Hey. Yeah, so my two daughters, my oldest one doesn't drive. She don't have a car. She don't have a driver's license. Long story. So one of my other daughters are going to go up north from where we live here and pick up Henry. He's been visiting Dad for 2 weeks. My daughter and Henry's dad agreed to Henry gets to stay with his dad 2 weeks consecutively, and then he gets to stay with Mom 2 weeks. And I don't agree with that, but it's not my place not to agree. I'm just grandma. No, grandma has more rights, but anyway, Henry gets used to being with Mom and on her schedule, and then whoop, 2 weeks later he's got to get used to Dad's schedule. So it's got to be hard on him, on Henry. It's hard on Grandma. So there we got our beads on. Not too keen on these colors, but like I said, it's what I had. So why did I do that? That's all right. That's all right. I can make this work. Ooh, this is a crazy, crazy day. All right, now I'm going to tie a knot, and I'm trying to get it closer than I got this other one. So I got a big needle here. Let's first just do this knot, a loose knot. Hope you can all see what I'm doing. Hope I'm not too far away. Just putting a knot in this string, bringing it down, bringing it down. This helps bring the knot down and get it as close to that bead as possible. Not like I did with that one. All right, now we'll take the needle out and pull that down as close to that bead. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I mean, not as tight as I want it, but I still want to take that out, but there won't be enough string. So there you have it, folks. We're not done yet. That's okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to put a little bit of hot glue up in here also. Just to give it a little bit more security. So I'm just sticking my glue gun up there and putting a little bit of glue up there. So in case that does happen to fray or something, it won't. That need to be up a little bit further up there. So we have this now. Kind of cute, huh? I think they're cute. So we're done with our beads. I can clean that up later. Okay, so I had this. I showed you this before, but I found this. And I think I'm going to go with this. This is one of those crochet doilies. I don't know. That's not even there. Do I want to go with a solid open thing? Solid open thing, or do we want to go with, I think we're going to go with this. So I'm just going to cut this off. We don't need this much, but that's okay. Lace looks really pretty on here. I put some lace, but I wanted to change it up a little bit. I need that. So what I'm going to do here, yeah, that'll look pretty. Cut this off because I just need a little bit. Cut that off, set that aside, and we glue. And see where my paper meets there? That's where I'm going to have my lace. It's not really lace, but that's where I'm going to have it. This is where it gets messy, but that's okay. We can wash our fingers, huh? Okay, where's it? There it is. I might change that up. I'm really not digging that, but it's different than the other one. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. So there you have it. Pretty. I'm gonna cut these off a little bit more. Pretty paper tassel. I think they're cute. I'm gonna end up making more. So yeah, you just hang those on the edge of a junk journal. And of course I don't have one here handy to show you what it would be. Hang on, hold that thought. I do. This is gonna end up being a 30-minute video. I just like to take my time and not rush through stuff. I want to get my point across and show you how, how to do it. And if you have any questions, comment in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy. I read all my comments. I don't always respond to them. I give them a thumbs up or hearts. Sometimes I respond to them. So this is a little journal I made out of one of those junk envelopes. This would be your envelope with your, or probably this, yeah, and they'd have your address here. And so I just made a little tag to go in here, and I framed it with a little bit of lace, and kind of put an elastic closure thing on here and a little button. And I covered the inside with a piece of heavy scrapbook paper. And this, like I said, this is a business size envelope. Just like this one. Oh, it's a little bit smaller, but it'd be like this, with your window. So, yeah, this is what, and this is really too big for this, but you could put it on the side of your journal like that. That's not too bad. Kind of coordinating colors. So, yeah, you could attach it with a bulb pin, B-U-L-B. Let's see. Not finding my bulb pins. All right, I have one here. I got it. It's like a safety pin, but it looks like a bulb, a light bulb. There's your bulb pin. So you could put that through there. I'm not going to attach this because I don't know if it looks, and you could put an eyelet there, or you could just put it through, because this is just paper, Mod Podge and paper and everything. Yeah, and have it on there. It's kind of cute, something different. And if they wanted to, flip it through the journal and say, da-da-da-da-da, I'm writing. Oh, the phone rings. Oh, the dog needs to go out. I was writing on that page. I'll put that tassel in there for a marker. You could use it at that. So I hope you've all enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't go on too long. And like I said, if you have any questions down below, if you'd like to see me make something, I'm up for the challenge. I hope you all have a blessed day, and remember to smile, because I love you, but more importantly, God loves you. Thank you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.